And I will change to my in-game overlay. There we go. We're back. As you two run up to heal Malith, were you able to take the healing that he gave you?
I took the candy. I haven't.
I took one ice candy healing.
Okay. And then Paul, did you heal yourself with your ice candy?
Not yet. I'm gonna heal myself with this ice candy.
Yeah. So go ahead and do that. Then I will
heal myself by 3.
The area starts to rumble. Don't take that healing yet. The bridge that's just south of you there, Malith, you start to see electrical arcs coming down from the ceiling towards the water. The whole chamber is starting to rumble and quake. My question is, are you going to wait the 10 minutes in order to finish that healing?
That's a hell no from me.
I'm with you there. I think we should move.
We can carry the gnome if we need to.
We need to head back with the guard.
As the stuff continues to rumble and shake, I would like, where are we? Saving throws.
Okay. Oh boy. Reflex.
Saving throw.
Blind or not?
My best.
You don't have to do blind. You have rocks that are starting to fall down as you guys are trying to evacuate that ritual chamber.
Oh shit! Take the guard!
Oh yeah!
Take the guard!
It's a rocks fall, you all die kind of situation.
God damn it!
Damn it!
So, Pol and Thorak, I would like you two to... Actually, it just showed Thorak. It didn't get Pol. So,
I'm gonna
Thorak,
fix the machine.
yeah, I'd like both of you to take those 6 points of damage from the rocks falling down. So the rocks are falling down. The rest of you are able to kind of dodge them as you run through.
Can I snatch up the guard as I go?
Yes, you can.
Alright. Which way are we going?
Run! To the exit.
That's the way we came, I assume.
Yeah. We
Alright,
don't have
okay.
time. Rocks are falling, literally.
The water level.
Fair enough.
So Malith, you're noticing that the water level is starting to rise underneath that bridge.
Sorry.
You see some, basically some unstable glyphs, right around the waterfront. The party, as a group, I would like you to choose your poison. Thievery, Arcana, or Acrobatics checks to kind of being able to make it across the water. And I will
gonna go with acrobatics.
We'll get
Didn't
everybody.
we want to go left anyway and then come across this other bridge?
Yeah, I'm
Isn't
going to
that
move
what
you
you
all
said?
as I'm moving you all as a group.
Oh, okay. All right. all right.
But the water
Well-
is rising on both of them.
Okay. We need to roll individually, or is it one roll for the group?
You're each rolling individually. You get to make a choice of what you're doing. This is a group check to try to figure out what happens here.
Okay, I'm personally choosing
What are the
acrobatics.
options again? Thievery, Arcana, Acrobatics.
Yep.
Okay.
Where's that thing that shows who's highest?
The
that's
funniest
on the
thing is,
basic
like,
action
I think I
macros.
can do all. I think I'm good at all of those. I think.
Yeah, there are 3 different DCs. Acrobatic is the lowest. Arcana is the highest.
Yeah. Acrobatics is the only one I'm trained in.
I
I'm gonna
also
be
train in
super good at that
acrobatics.
event.
Oh boy.
Actually,
It's
I'm
still
going
still
with
got to
paper.
roll above 12, which is still got to roll 12 or above, which is not great.
but they're both okay. So they're both the same thing
What-
for me. Yeah.
Would the acrobatics count as a reflex save?
No.
I can do. I'll do acrobatics then. It's pretty free for me.
Fuck me.
You can heal or reroll that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that actually. Good point.
+4.
Okay, that's. I don't know if I want to roll that because I feel like I might just. Actually, never mind. I was supposed to say I think I might just roll
Better,
worse, but it's
still a
like 1 in
failure.
4 for me to roll worse, so I might as well just use it. Especially considering I haven't been able to use my hero points. God, fuck, damn this shit.
Hey!
Okay, I'm gonna roll
Oh god, I'm gonna hero point that.
Please do.
acrobatics. Oh god, I'm gonna
I
heal or
suggest-
reroll that.
Yay, that's way better.
Really cool, dude.
Nice.
You know that everyone else had good hero points and mine was absolute dog water? That's really cool.
So
Yeah,
I'm
mine
looking
wasn't much
here.
better, all right? Hey, I'm
Thorac
with you
and
here, Jester. That was
Gesture. So Thorac, you're doing really good on these skill challenges here.
No, I'm not.
Sarcasm.
So I am going to so Thorac, that's yours. So Thorac and Gesture, I'd like you to both take those 2 points of damage. And with that, I would like Gesture, we're gonna do shift. I can do it this way. I would like the 2 of you to click. What did I write it down as? I'd like you to click those will saving throws, please. As echoes from the what just happened in the ritual chamber start to go through your mind.
This, but I guess I gotta do it. I guess I gotta do it again.
Okay, you were both, with that hero point, both able to prevent yourselves from me putting us back into combat for persistent damage. You, as a party, you are able to make it across the bridge. But as you get to these stair steps, you see not quite solid. Uh-oh. I will figure out what's up. It looks like we lost Discord for several people.
Probably a bunch of people in Europe, I assume.
So I'm not going to stream, but I am going to record so I can get a transcript. As you guys round the corner, you see two, again, not quite fully manifested in the material plane, skeletons. And they both speak, echoing one another. They say, "He lies unbound. You cracked his circle."
Well, someone could have told us that was what was going to happen.
We saved a life. We did our best.
So for this one, I would like you guys to either roll religion, occultism, or diplomacy.
I'm gonna take religion, please.
I
do
have
not-
diplomacy.
Yeah, I am not touching diplomacy with a 10-foot pole. Thank you very much.
Oh, occultism.
Religion. There it is.
I'm training
Ooh.
diplomacy.
There's 2 down. Need 1 more for the party to meet it as a whole.
Okay. Okay. It's saying there's a potential circumstance for knowledge of ancient history. Would that count here?
Yes, it would.
Okay. All right. Lantern. Does lantern apply here? Let's see. No, it's
It's
perception.
plus
okay.
1 to perception.
So no. Okay. All right.
Woo.
I'm gonna hero point that.
So even without Nova's roll, you guys have succeeded as a party. The physicalness of them dissipates. And they disappear. Letting you make your way back up into the steps that led down and down and down and down. We'll get off of that screen. And you start to make your way up the very long path of steps. Up, coming out of the ritual area, I would like everybody to make one more final athletics check as the debris is coming down as you're trying to flee up these stairs.
Oh, great. I am so super good at the athletics. Super.
Do we all have to make athletics checks?
Yes, everybody, please.
Ooh, my
It doesn't
specialty.
It doesn't have a high DC.
He had an 18 and you knocked him over to a 13.
So the 2 13s, I would like Malith, Pole, and Thorak to please roll aid.
Oh, aid. How do I do that? Never mind, I found out.
There is a macro for aid or something?
Basic action macro.
What bonus do we add?
I will let you use either strength or dexterity.
No, but like, what's the But it says choose the bonus from aid. It says -1, +1, +2,
Oh,
+4.
That's
an effect. So
that's an
I think
effect.
that's
No,
if they got aided,
that's
choose which bonus they got.
if I click there. Oh, that's the aid toggle. Okay.
That's if they're being aided, they add the bonus that corresponds with our roll.
So the 3 of you roll either a strength or a dexterity check. Not a saving throw, just a strength or dexterity check. Malith, Pole, and Thorak.
Straight strength.
Yeah. Straight strength or straight dex. Your preference.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I'm going to blame it on me carrying the guard. I'm not super strong.
Or I can...
How do I do
Here.
just a flat strength check?
Here, I'm going to do that. I'm going to set it up for you. I'm going to do Thorak, Pole, and Maleth. And I can give you... Hopefully a screen will pop up. I am going to let you use Strength. I see. It does not let you do that. So I'm going to give you some stuff to pick from.
Yeah, basic like ability checks doesn't sound like a thing that I remember hearing that for Pathfinder.
Yep, that was on me. I'm going to give you... And that was Maleth, Pole, and Thorak, correct? Yep. You have 3 choices. You can use the drop-down menu to choose which one you're going to roll.
You already know what I'm picking.
Okay, I choose in athletics.
Thorax choosing intelligence.
My intelligence isn't the worst, actually. Charisma's the
With those 4 successes, I'm going to say that the other people aren't even going to have to roll with that 1 critical success in there to make it all the way up to these top of the stairs without issue. And you guys make your way out of the ruins.
We survived! I kissed the ground.
Well, that certainly could have gone better.
It could have gone worse too.
Aye.
We don't.
Well, I've still got our legs.
Yeah, and we.
So where are you guys going to head as a party now that you made it out of the ruined crypt?
Well, we should probably go inform the people who sent us of what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably return the guard to that people also. Like we have a guy with us, unconscious.
He regained consciousness as you guys were starting to drag him through the place. He's still totally in not fully coherent, but he is moving around on his own. He's like following you kind of like a zombie. Not like he's a zombie, but zombie-ish, as in just mindlessly following you as you make your way towards City Hall, where seeing the condition of the party, you are escorted into the council chambers. What happened here?
We have good news or bad news. What do you want to hear first?
What do you do to my watch member? What happened to
That's the
him?
good news. We rescue him. That's the good news.
He goes, they said something about the seal of the Chainbreaker. They really didn't want it to fail. They were gonna kill me, I think, to keep some seal in place. That's what the guard said.
And that's the bad news. We kinda rescuing this guy, break a seal and release. I'm not sure if I should be the one telling you this. Who is the face of the party?
I'm supposed to be, but when I try to talk, I get talked over. So I shut up.
Sorry, go ahead and tell the bad news.
The player doesn't remember the names, but I would go ahead and try and recount what happened, share the names with them, let them know another demonic god apparently had one of its
lieutenant
lieutenants.
of Orcus may or may not have been unbound by us interrupting a ritual to seal it.
I'm bad with names.
Okay, I'm using my journal. I figure as an investigator, that's probably my thing to do.
Yep.
But being that we were informed of what supposedly was happening by... We don't think Asmodeus directly communicated with us, do we?
Yes, you do. Or at least a very strong echo or avatar of him.
All right, but being that we were informed of what was supposed to be happening by some aspect of Asmodeus, I'm not sure we can trust anyone involved in the horribleness going on down there.
You say Asmodeus was there?
One sec.
Yeah, you stopped us. Oh, the face of the party just went off. There we go.
My Discord came back. Yeah, well, not. I don't know about how much of Asmodeus was there, but it seemed to be a comment on us stopping the sacrifice of your guard coming from Asmodeus. It was
Okay, this
unpleasant. It seems like your guard was going to be sacrificed for demonic god dramas, which is not good for anyone.
I like to think we did a good job,
God, I'm not hearing
but
We might have helped Orcus, but the plus side is that we pissed off Asmodeus. Hopefully that's a plus.
Eldra Brightspark chimes in. Magistrates, should we let them in on the history? They deserve it. And he motions to all of you to please sit down at the table. This is going to be... may shake some of you to your very bones.
Sorry, I can hear you now, but
okay.
I missed everything else though.
Yep. Okay. Basically, they came in. They reported Asmodeus, and we are the wizard that's in there with you asked if they should let you guys in on something, and then the magistrate said yes. He invited you to sit down, and that's where I'm going to continue.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
As you all know, there were demonic incursions several hundred years ago, which led to the events of the Rising, which erected the barrier around the Outcast Isles. The clerics, wizards, and druids were doing everything they could within their power to attack the demons that were coming through. We get to my list, so I have to give you the exact right name. The Arcane Wardens, which everybody would know is the group of they're throughout the Outcast Isles. They're specialized in advanced magical activities and stuff like that. They saw that we were not making progress. And some of them made a deal with the very devil, Asmodeus. Asmodeus and his cultist helped seal the 6 lieutenants of Orcus. When those lieutenants were sealed, the barrier was erected around the Outcast Isles, and the demonic horde was vanquished. Not many people know about the actions of Asmodeus or that of the Arcane Wardens in seeking his aid during the Rising.
And so you didn't think that this was important to mention earlier?
We did not believe that we were under the belief that the bindings would hold forever based off of the agreements that the Wardens made with the devil.
The devil deceived you? Who'd have thought?
And
I elbow him like, not now.
Tilly goes, I don't think he actually was any deception on Asmodeus's part. And that's when the guard chimes in. Yeah, it was the paladin said something was wrong. Something was causing the barriers to fail. It wasn't from Asmodeus. Asmodeus told him how to fix it. I was kidnapped by the Red Runners. Wrong button. Several days ago and given over to these cultists. When we made it to the bottom of the crypt area, it felt weird. The circle flared up. The knight paused. He seemed scared. And then I passed out.
Did it seem like you were specifically chosen for a reason?
All they said was we needed blood for the ritual. And then that's what the one of the cultists said. But after they started trying to extract my blood, the paladin got angry and said something along the lines of, "You fools, it was to be blood of the willing." So I think I was taken maybe in error. Or by overzealous fanatics.
Okay.
None of them probably wanted to volunteer.
Yeah, you were not a volunteer.
Too cowardly to do it themselves, it seems.
Tilly pipes back up. If the seals are failing on their own, something must have sparked it. I don't see Asmodeus releasing the seals, and with the actions that you're describing, it looked like his cultists were trying to reinforce them. Something is definitely off.
Well, we should probably find what's causing it, because that's probably where we would find... Do we really... That's probably where the lieutenant will go. Do we know where the other seals are, specifically?
There is nobody left around from that actually here on Jambito that I know of that knows where the seals were located. I did not even realize that there was one there in the crypt.
Did you sign a contract?
I was told that the wardens are the ones that made the deal with the devil. I do not know what their... Nothing ever comes for free, and I do not know what the cost was. I need to reach out with the other members of the church, try to figure out what is going on. It's
Should the barrier be part of the cost? Sorry, neither here nor there.
Yes, I don't know if it's part of the cost, but it may be part of what it happened at the same time the bindings happened, so they may be related. I don't know necessarily if it was part of a cost or something other ways related. Those that made the deal swore themselves to secrecy, and even though I am a member of the Brotherhood, are the wardens, I have no clue what the deal was. He pops out. You look worse for the wear. Join us. This evening. Take a load off. Recover from your wounds. We'd like you to meet us this evening at the Gilded Hound, where we may be able to discuss this further. Those that are from Jambito know the Gilded Hound. It is known for its upper class clientele. There's a floor there called the Velvet Watch Room that the booths are magically protected from sound penetration. So you could actually talk in secrecy without people hearing you from the outside or you being able to hear anybody that's in the booths. We'd like you to join us tonight where we can discuss this further.
Sounds good.
All right.
It's not like we have another option. Maybe we do some shopping before Joy tonight.
And with that, I would like you guys to go ahead, everybody, to click that level up button on your character sheet.
Level 3, baby.
They come quick, huh?
The first few do, because I usually start my parties at level 3 when I'm playing with the people that I played with for a while. But when I do it remotely, I start at level 1 just so people get familiar with how things work in Foundry and get a kind of idea of what their what their basic actions are. And then once we hit level 3, it spaces out a little bit more. Usually 4 to 5 sessions per level after that. But I want to get you to level 3 so you actually have your lot of classes get some nice abilities at level 3 to actually get you into your class behavior and stuff like that. And I will stick around and help anybody that needs help right now.
Finally, I can move.
Oh, right, Arcane Chemistry.
I don't think I get anything special at 3 from my class. Other than
I don't either.
reflex increase.
I'm just trying to figure out. The thing that matters to me the most is try to figure out what on earth.
Bumping that diplomacy up to expert.
Taken from the skill feed here.
So I have a question while you guys are doing that stuff. The daggers, crossbows, that type of stuff that's sitting in the party stash, do you guys want to sell that?
Yeah, I'm not going to use them.
Yeah. I'm going to leave the spider satchel. How about that chain shirt that's in there? Anybody need that?
I've got a bit of a problem regarding leveling up. For some reason, I can't get to the bottom of the actual sheet of the level up wizard.
So go ahead and do the control and mouse wheel to zoom on your screen.
It's not doing anything.
Huh.
It's just of the sheets for the level up wizard for some reason.
Let me go.
At the bottom right corner, you should be able to drag the box bigger.
That bottom right corner for some reason is off the screen for me.
Can you zoom your window?
Control scroll wheel?
Yeah, control scroll wheel. So go to a different window in your browser. Scroll and then go back into Foundry and see if that had it scrolled for you. It doesn't. Nope, it doesn't. I'm trying to figure out how to get you there. You're just at the confirm spot.
I'm at the like selections option, so I could just select like my general feat. Let me see here. Wait.
See,
boost wisdom.
Huh.
And yeah, for some reason, for me, it like cuts off right as it says. Right underneath the first line of the description for incredible movements.
Okay. So what did you pick for your general feat?
So general feat, I picked fleet. Skill increase.
Okay.
Medicine.
Boom.
And my boost was wisdom.
Skill increase is medicine to expert. You boosted your wisdom. Go ahead and just click the X on your level up screen, and then I will click submit.
I did.
And yes.
There we go.
You may also learn a new language, and you can also learn. You can also train yourself in one more skill.
Ooh.
Somebody got smarter.
Wait. Why another language?
Because languages are based off of your intelligence modifier.
Yeah, I didn't choose intelligence. I chose wisdom.
Maybe I goofed up. Let me go here. Edit.
Because I'm seeing the +1 to +3. The wisdom has gone up.
I think it's just a reminder of the rules. Because I also received a message, pause those manual updates needed. Select a new language and gain a skill increase from intelligent boost. So
I think you don't have, let's see, languages. Yep, you have what you're supposed to have. I think it's just the level up wizard is throwing us garbage. At least for Thorak.
Just being a silly Billy.
Okay. Fleet, tracker, search, acrobatics, and another fleet. Okay, it looks, let me go here. Overview, level 3, level 3, level 3. Everybody's level 3. Oh man, we got some hit points now.
Yes.
Except for Malith. He's a... Thorak, you're going to double Malith by the time you hit level 4.
I mean, as expected, honestly.
Yep. So
I'm planning, I'm planning to get mountain stoutness and toughness. So I'm quite certain I'm going to have the most HP by the end of this campaign.
Oh,
I only have 2 more HP than Malith.
Well, oh no, actually, I might, maybe not the most, because I know that Paul's gonna have a lot of con. What with him being
I'm gonna have a lot of combat. I will not get above your basic plus 10. Plus
Yeah.
10 of being a monk.
Yeah. Oh, because what's the starting hit points for kineticist? Let me double check that.
8.
I think it's 8. So you get 2 extra than me.
And you get Dwarf XP.
Yeah, that's true. Dwarf XP, which is only going to go up more. Oh yeah, you're right. It is 8. For some reason, I thought it was 10. Huh. I was wrong. It is
Mr.
8
T,
for kineticist.
the level up thing didn't raise my esoteric lore to expert, but it's supposed to be, so I'm gonna bump it up.
okay.
Yeah, esoteric lore jumps at 3, 7, and 15. And the wizard just didn't do it for whatever reason.
Okay. I am going to... Where's my... There we go. Add page. Esoteric lore at level 3. A character sheet open.
I was able to change it easy enough. It just didn't do it automatically, and I didn't want to change it. You know.
I am... You see your feats. Should have automatically done it to figure out what's up.
Yeah.
'Cause
One of the nice things about it, it bumps up on its own.
Esoterica. Okay, I'll ask about at 3rd level you become expert in esoteric lore. And I click on the rules. Grants dubious knowledge. Let's click on the dubious knowledge rule. And click edit rules. Okay. It does not look like it's been automated, but thanks. I will see what I'm going to see if I can make it automated.
I wasn't bothered. I just didn't want to make a change without telling you.
Yep. Thank you. I verified you're supposed to get it. It's fine. Anybody wants to do any shopping? go ahead and open up the compendium browser, which is in the compendiums thing. There's a little magnifying glass thing all the way at the bottom. The best way, first thing we can do is if we need to, you guys do have some gold and platinum in the party stash if you need more. But if you have your character selected, you could actually click the coin items as you browse through the compendium with what you want. They have only up to uncommon items up to level 5 here, but you can only, I will only let you invest stuff up to level 4 currently.
Okay. Can you repeat the instruction of the magnifying glass?
Okay, so at the upper right hand side of your screen, there,
Yes.
all the way next to the right hand side, it will say compendium packs. You click on that.
Mm-hmm.
All the way at the bottom of your screen on that tab, there should be a magnifying glass that says compendium browser.
Okay.
You click on that, it'll pop open a window. Select equipment.
Okay, it's loading.
And then what I typically do is I would go where it says rarities, just click common and uncommon. And then down at levels, I would select 0 to 5. And that way it will only show stuff that meets those requirements. You could also, if you're looking for armor, click on armor. It'll only show the armor. Same thing for each of those other categories that are in there for inventory type. To buy stuff, you would click the little coins that are next to the thing that you would want to buy. It will take the coin from you and put the item in your inventory.
Okay.
If anybody needs any help finding anything specific, let me know.
We can't get
Guys,
rid of-
can I borrow? How much gold is a platinum?
Here, let me do something really quick. I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to... you guys should have just got your portion out of the party stash.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I can buy that.
I got slightly more money now, that's for sure.
Yep. You guys all got 146 gold and 8 silver.
Nice. Okay. Let's see here then.
I can't remember at all what level runes are.
So
potency runes are level 2, striking runes are level 4.
So let me click this, and I'm going to click striking.
I think I'm going to give that myself those for free because.
Yes, you can get. I will let you invest striking runes right now at level 3, even though they're level 4 items. I will let you go up 1.
Okay, well, first thing I'm absolutely doing, I'm buying myself some hand wraps at last. Oh, how I have wanted these. So, how do we check how much money we have again?
65 gold.
It's on your character sheet, and you all have anywhere between 180 and 220-ish. It looks like Jester's got more.
Yeah, I've got 180. I am good to go on getting these.
What would I search for in the compendium to find runes? Because
I would type the word striking. That's how I get the striking rune. And then potency will get you the potency rune. They don't have the word rune after them, unfortunately.
Yeah, I tried rune and I got nothing. I was like, I'm
Yeah.
doing something.
So that's why I'm here to help. Striking for the striking rune and potency for the potency rune.
Yeah. Okay, and I'm gonna. I guess I may as well buy
Oh,
a striking
I had them
rune.
backwards. For some reason, I thought striking would help it hit more.
No, striking is the damage potency. Okay. Okay, I just bought
Ooh.
Handwraps glass and a striking rune as well, just for the hell of it.
I just sold your agates and your other gem you had, and everybody gets 11 more gold.
Nice.
Gold's just appearing in my pocket like it's a MMO.
Yep.
I'm gonna get the potency one because I think me hitting more often would be a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the game is
shoot.
designed by around you having them at level 3.
I'm pretty sure you actually have to get potency before you can get striking.
That is correct. Yes. It will not let you put a striking rune until you have potency on it.
Yeah. How do I make sure the striking rune is actually like on properly? Because I've got the striking rune in my equipment.
Okay, so here is what I'm going to have you do. I would like you to go to your. I'm assuming you're putting them on the hand wraps.
Yes.
So go to your inventory.
Yep, already on it.
The little pencil and paper that's on your hand wraps, click on that.
Yep. Edits, yep.
Go to details.
Details,
So you see that the potency rune's already there. If you want to add your striking rune.
Yep, okay. Details. Yep.
Okay, so select striking and click the striking.
Yep.
And then go ahead and close that, and then delete, and then you can delete the striking from your inventory.
Okay.
Because we're going to say you can take care of it at a blacksmith, or actually at a tailor at the same time that you're purchasing all of those.
Yeah, that works for me.
And now your hand wraps of Mighty Blows give you the +1 to hit and +1 damage.
+1 striking hand wraps, finally!
Nice, nice.
Oh, feels good.
You sound quite excited.
Well, it's now that striking rune gives you an extra die worth of damage.
Yeah,
so that's why it's important.
Yeah, I know it's significant. I now do 2d8 damage instead of 1.
And you attack 2 times, so it's a lot. It's a lot, a lot.
Exactly. And that +1's going to help me hit. And I believe, could be wrong, but I believe the +1 to hit also affects my athletics checks because I do it unarmed. Could be wrong.
I have to look. Hey, Mando, what are you doing? Yes, I'm talking to other people. You don't have to come lick my face.
Yes, he does.
Well, when I got back from being gone for almost a week, the dogs just went crazy because I hadn't been around them. It's like, where were you at? You left us in the kennel.
Oh.
You did that?
I had to. I didn't have anybody. If it was like during spring break or during summer break, I could have had some of the kids from the school that normally watch the dogs when I go on vacation watch the dogs. But during the school year, I don't have anybody local to watch the dogs when I'm gone.
I kind of feel like striking might not be worth it for me right now.
I'm
only doing a D4.
Let's look at. Well, striking will double your damage, basically.
Well, most of my damage comes from pluses at the end, not from the dice.
Right.
It doesn't double that, does it? It just doubles the dice.
It just doubles the dice. Look at a second. Look at doubling ring.
Doubling.
That's what you would put as a caster. That's what you'd end up putting those runes on. And it does it. Let's see, runes. Oh, cease when you end up wearing. Okay, that's nope. That's if you're using a melee weapon. You're not. You're just using spells.
No, I'm not using spells at all. What I have the mind.
Oh,
thing.
never mind. I had the wrong character. I had the wrong character sheet open.
Yeah, no. I put mine my rune onto an object that I have, a mundane object. For me, I decided for it to be a non-armor, like.
That's right. You use your energy claws.
Yeah. But they only do 1d4 damage. They're good because they're finesse and agile. But it's only 1d4, so striking might not be worth it right now.
Materials.
But there's lots of other options. That +1 to hit was definitely worthwhile.
Okay. That works. How long are we spending shopping?
Whatever you need. Because I need to figure out what's up with my computer because it's still glitching out on me. My screens are turning off and then back on about every 45 seconds.
Oh, I meant in-game time.
You can spend up until probably 6 to 7 o'clock at night. So you got 5 to 6 hours.
Okay. Sweet.
All right. So sorry. How do I sell things?
What do you specifically want to sell?
My studded leather armor. I'm swapping it for leather. I just realized the check penalty.
I will give you 1.5 gold for it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do this.
Sell this gives me 1.5 silver if I sell this. Sorry, 1.5 gold.
There we go.
Yeah, anything except for treasure, you could give yourself half whatever the value is and just delete it off your inventory.
All right.
Yeah. So I want these sorry, what are they called? Yes. That's 50 gold, but it's worth it. All right. I mean, I could also invest in crafting.
We need to remember that I get to make 2 free.
Actually, is there somebody who's invested in crafting already?
I already expert in crafting.
Oh, okay, yeah, then I'll just... Do you have a repair kit? Because I'll probably just give you one of those.
I have already an artisan toolkit and a repair kit.
Okay, yeah, if you have a repair kit already, then I don't have to worry about buying replacement picks. Because then you can, unless I'm deactivating a trap, I'm basically never gonna have to worry about breaking my thieves toolkit.
Oh, don't worry about that. I can repair it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the problem is like repairing takes like a long time. That's like the problem. And it's like if I'm trying to disable a trap, then it's gonna be an issue, but otherwise I'd probably be fine. Actually I'll probably buy one set of replacement picks then.
I took scroll thaumaturgy, so I can use pretty much any scroll.
Yep. Are there any specific ones? Let me...
Oh, I was just letting them know in general that I could do that.
Ah, okay.
I'm sure. That would be under consumables. I probably would.
Actually, I would have to. We would actually drag it from spells, and you drag it to your inventory, and it would turn it into a scroll.
All right, cool. I'm gonna spend. All right, I'm gonna spend probably 4 hours. Since we have a lot of time to ourselves, I'm gonna probably spend 4 hours doing. I need to find the action. Give me a second. Where is it?
Can anyone else think of anything I would direly need beyond potency? for my attack.
Maybe some potions.
I think I actually bought some in, or did I not? Let me check. Because emergency potions are.
There are also some magic items.
Okay, we roll, and we got ourselves
That's for invisibility.
okay. And let me go to spells and
So I need to subtract 6 gold from my inventory.
let me make sure I put it on the right character.
When I drag stuff to my inventory, does it automatically subtract the money for it?
Not when you drag it to your inventory, but if you were to click the little coins next to it, it would subtract the money for it.
Okay, I need to re-get. Oh, I mean, I'm gonna get 2 of these lesser healing potions to have them. There we go.
So, Jester, are you trying to learn the spell or a spell scroll?
To scroll.
Level 1 or level 2?
Level 2.
Okay. It is in your inventory.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't. Yeah, I've already bought the scrolls for it.
Oh, I didn't realize that you did that. Yep, there you go.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll for the other one then.
Okay. I think it may have given me some of the money. Oh wait, no. Okay, I see what.
All right, I'm gonna re-roll that. There we go.
Yep.
All right, and that's for loose times arrow.
Why are you guys rolling again?
He's making scrolls.
No, I'm learning spells off of scrolls that I
Yeah.
bought.
So you now have both. So that's invisibility. This time scroll.
Who of you actually uses physical weapons?
Out of your party?
I mean, my eyes count as physical.
But they are not weapons.
I think he means who actually has a sword.
Yeah, who uses melee weapons in this party? Nobody?
I am the melee weapon.
Well, Mallet.
No, I think Mallet is the only one.
He's got a sap.
I love using a spear of ice.
Wait.
I create
have
for attacking.
Scrolls. Yeah, I mean, if there's only, if that's the thing that you're having issues with, then like just take runic body, because all of us benefit from runic body except for Malice.
What's runic body?
Runic body? What is runic body?
That's the like you get like an early taste of the armor potency, I believe.
The what potency?
No, the weapon. It's
Armor.
for weapon potency. I actually don't think it matters for us because I don't think you'll be able to. I mean, you can get higher versions of runic body, but
yeah, runic body gives you the armor stuff. Runic weapon gives you the weapon bonuses.
Runic body is runic body is runic weapon, but for unarmed attacks.
Ah, well, I already have. Well, because runic body it just gives you a +1. It just turns it into a +1 striking, which I already have.
Yeah, I realized that as well. I mean, it scales, but I think the next level is like really high.
Yeah, but don't you have to like learn? You have to relearn it at that higher level. Oh no! I forget. You learn it, but then you can choose to prepare it at a higher level. I believe, right?
You can cast it at a higher level, so you could cast it at level 6. So the first time you can cast it at a higher level would be at 6.
Oh my gosh, these things are expensive. All right, I gotta look who in our party actually doesn't have that. 3. All right, well, I guess I'm buying 3 of these then.
Do they automatically round up or down in Pathfinder 2?
Down.
Down.
Yeah, what are you trying to round?
Talismans Esoterica, it says you can make 2 talismans with the item level no higher than half your level.
So level 1 currently.
Okay.
Let's get some of these then. Dark. I'd much rather have multiple of these to throw around the party than have to worry about learning a spell. I'm already hard pressed for spell slots.
So Malith, that potency rune, do you want that on your bow? Oh, on your bow?
Yes.
It's
level 4. Okay, I could buy it then. Ooh.
It is on your bow. I'm just going through everybody's inventory right now to make sure everybody's got a plus something. Your hand wraps, gesture are good. Nilkar.
Actually,
your
potency runes are probably already.
Claws are up.
Sorry.
Pull.
Wait, right.
Yay! Pole got its gate attenuator.
Yay! My first invested item. I need to think the other 9.
Chill out, you got time.
So you get Thunder Strike. So which one are you? So Thunder Strike or Snowball, huh?
I can choose at the start of the day. I'm gonna choose a snowball because Thunder Strike doesn't make any sense with my chart. Even if Thunder Strike is more appealing because it does a little more damage, it does not go with my character, so snowball for the time being.
Can you affix talismans to hand wraps?
I think so.
I don't.
Oh wait, no, it says affixed to armor. So let's see, what's the other one? No, okay. The Predator's Claw has to affix to the weapon. Does our Dwarven Grappler do any tripping or no?
Yeah. He hasn't. I don't think I've seen him do it yet, but he's investing in it.
So you can affix them to hand wraps because hand wraps are considered melee weapons for the unarmed strike.
All right. So well, that means I could give our dwarf Predator's Claw. That means if you critically succeed an attack, you activate it, and you get to use, I guess, unarmed specialization for that attack. And I have something I can do once per day called Wolf's Fang. When you trip someone successfully, it lets you do your strength modifier as bludgeoning damage to the target. So that would just be a free 4 damage when you trip something. And that's all I think I can really do useful with talismans for now.
Let's look here.
I think I'm gonna buy an Aeon Stone of Repairing since I got the money.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm done with all of my shopping.
just see.
Can I spend some of the time doing a little bit of extra research on Asmodeus, Valfikar? Well, the people we dealt, the demons and other things we dealt with down in that crypt.
I'm just gonna get one more rune. That's okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna get Ghost Touch. Is that necessary actually? Because my fists are already considered magical for the sake of. Ah, but that doesn't but it's still physical damage. So yeah, I'm gonna do that in case we come across any sort of like ghosts. Can I afford that?
I'm spending my level for archetype
Yes,
feat
just
on getting
barely
Ghost
afford
Touch.
that. Oh, good for you. I
should
can't
get a
do that.
staff. I don't know why I didn't do that.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy a Ghost Touch. It was expensive, but I think it was worth it.
I wouldn't normally have done it, but I get to do it without having to take up a rune space either, which is nice.
Yeah. Well, I just can't really do that. So.
So
Sorry, go ahead.
I would like you to roll 3 esoteric lore checks.
Alrighty. Should I just use the lore check, the recall knowledge macro, or no?
You
You
should just be able to click it from your character sheet or from the HUD under skills. It should pop up there.
Blind?
No, you can see what you rolled and then base what I give you off of it. First one's nice. That's Asmodeus.
Oh, I can't use that.
Okay.
That is on.
How would you like a hero point, sir? I have a hero point right
here. Okay. That one's Veltrazar.
We might have to be dealing with him soon, so that's definitely worth a hero point.
Okay, that's good. So you've got Veltrazar, and the third one is for Orcus information.
Okay, can you hero point a critical fail?
I will let you. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, just making sure.
The only thing I do with hero points is I won't let you go from a failure to a critical failure. Well, guess what? You went from critical fail to critical fail.
The guy said you fail.
Snake eyes.
Can you do that, or is that not allowed?
What? You can't. You can only do it. You can only do it once.
Okay.
So, because it says you must
fail that.
because the rules actually say that you must use the next whatever you get. Even though I don't make you do it for. So what I'm doing is I'm creating a journal for you that I'll share with you specifically. That's called Esoteric Lore Gains. And as you gain stuff out of it, I will be putting it in that journal that you will always have access to. I'll let you know when I have it open. When I have it done for you, based off of what you rolled.
I'm eventually going to get this thing that makes me never critically fail on lore checks, but I don't have it yet. So yeah, that's next level.
So spending some time with the libraries and stuff like that, we're going to There we go. I'm going to click save. I got Asmodeus done for you. And then the other one you got some information on was Balthazar.
Yeah, but I critically failed twice on Orcus. I think I might think that he's my lover. Or something. I don't know. That was bad.
I would like you to roll a religion or occultism check also. See if, based off of my notes, see if we can give you something else on Balthazar there.
They're all the same for me, but let me go ahead and occultism feels better.
Nice.
I can go with that.
Okay, we're going to click save.
Actually, I might want this.
And this.
55 gold. I don't think I have enough for this. Damn.
And share with NYL. Where are you at? Oh, I think that's you. Can you check to see if you can see the journal?
Esoteric lore gains. There we go.
Yeah, it would have taken you the rest of the time up to when the meeting would happen for you to obtain what you obtained. Those were some very decent rolls.
Sweet, thank you. 2 crit fails in a row. That
Yeesh.
Well, that I will say makes up for the 2 critical successes that you got on Asmodeus and Balthazar.
Oh, sweet.
It's karma.
Surely that means you won't get another crit fail. Right?
Well, you already got 2 crit fails, but all on the same roll. But no, that read through that. If you got any specific questions, I may be able to expect. Just make sure you understand what I've written in there.
Anyone have a spare $12?
Dollars?
Gold.
Yes, thank you.
I think gold's at least $10 bills. At least, if not $100 bills.
Can anybody spare me like $120?
Well, there are total within the party is 310 gold, 1 silver, and 7 copper in coin. Don't know who has it, but that's what you've got as a party right now.
What do you want this gold for?
Spell heart.
What does this do?
It gives me a cantrip for free, and then if I use this cantrip, it buffs my unarmed attacks to be fire.
Who's talking again? Sorry.
Gesture.
Gesture.
Kitty cat.
How many gold is a platinum coin again?
10.
I will give you 1 platinum. You gotta get the rest somewhere else.
That's fair. I could probably oh wait, no, I don't have enough time to earn income. Never mind.
How much gold you need?
2 now.
I can give you 2 gold.
Yeah, okay. So then that will pretty much clean me out of all of the rest of
I give you. I don't have gold. I have 6 platinum. I give you 1 platinum.
Okay. So that would give me 8 gold.
Oh, I just realized I forgot. DM, is alright if I also sell my clan dagger?
Sell your clan dagger?
You're gonna sell your clan dagger. Last time I had somebody in a party that lost their clan dagger, they were cursed by the dwarven gods. But sure, you can sell your clan dagger.
Okay, when you put it like that, I'm suddenly less sure.
Yeah, you can go ahead and sell it. The reason why he was cursed was story lore wise.
I mean, do you hate your family?
Hate's a strong word, but I think honestly, I feel like that he wouldn't have that dagger in the first place. Like, he doesn't hate his family, but he is kind of estranged from it.
Is he an outcast from dwarven society, or is he ready to become one? Because that's what you're doing. Well, actually, I don't know. This is a different world. Sorry, I'll shut up.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know about how it works for all dwarves as a whole DM, but basically, my character, his family is like comes from like a family of blacksmiths, and he's the only one in the family who really didn't like doing that. And that's why that's one of the reasons why he decided to become a monk instead. And so he's kind of like he wants to be the weapon. So to him, having a weapon is just a personal point of like, what the hell is the point of that?
It's for cutting your food. It's also a tool.
I have teeth. I have teeth for that.
Oh wow. Shame on you. Shame.
But now you know I'll keep it. I'll keep it.
I believe I read somewhere that the spell heart allows me to use my own spell attack modifier if it's higher. Yeah, you can use your own spell attack roll or spell DC if it's higher. Yeah.
Yep.
There it is. Okay.
Oh. Okay, see, now I know about
So then I'm going. I guess what I'm going to do. All right. Here's how I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to give myself 6 cantrips, and one of them is going to be the produce flame from my spell heart, or ignition from my spell heart.
Okay.
What was your stance on buying common, uncommon item and rare items?
They don't have access to rare right out the get go. They would have to find it or go get it for you here in this town.
So
Okay,
just
now
common
I'm
items.
for sure done with.
Yeah, you can use uncommon also, common and uncommon.
Okay. All right. Nice.
Well, like I said, now I'm for sure done with buying stuff because I literally just do not have enough money to buy anything else.
Okay. So here, Control A, Control V, Control A. Yep. Control A, Control V. Okay.
Oh yay.
Okay. Just a second. I've got sirens again.
Good luck.
I can't even hear them. Look out your ears. They're singing Hypnotizes Men.
No.
Oh, wait. Not those sirens.
Yeah, they're across the street again.
Oh yeah. So I may have forgotten something about the flaming. Actually, what is it called again? Yeah, the flaming star. And it's the fact that it uses the produce flame spell instead of the ignition spell. So I do have to I actually do have to ask if you would allow me to swap that out for ignition or not.
Which item are you specifically looking at? For the
Flaming Star. The Flaming Star was published before
yeah,
before the remaster, and it has not received any errata.
yeah, I'm just doing all my due diligence here. Spells, Flaming Star. Nope, nothing happened there. So it let you choose Flaming Star in game?
Flaming Star is not a spell. Flaming Star is a spell heart.
But it wasn't it available for you in game?
Yes.
If it's available in game, then we will go with it. Because as long as I don't have to activate the legacy content, we will go with it. You can use it.
Okay.
You see here. Let me go back to your. Have you purchased it?
Yeah, I've purchased the Flaming Star.
Where did it go? Huh. I do not see it on you.
Are you sure you're looking at the right person?
I'm Cheshire, right?
Yep.
Clicky. Never mind. I see it. Spells on there. Dang it. Oh, I'm leaving. There are flames across the street.
Oh. Oh.
Dear. Yeah. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Good luck.
No problem.
Yeah, it's the
Good luck.
tweakers. Yeah. I will let you know what happened.